Amber here with 1898 Mama. If you don't know me, I am a homeschooling mom of four. Well, actually, I'm a homeschooling mom of two. Two of them haven't started school yet. But I am a mom of four, homeschool my kids. And I just recently started this YouTube page. And somebody's already coming in. Hi, how was Grandma's? Did you fall asleep over there?
No.
No? Oh. Okay. But today I want to talk to you about staying encouraged. And I want to kind of give you some tips on how I stay encouraged. And this applies to, this applies to, they're just stickers from Allie's reading book. You can have some. This applies to homeschooling moms. This applies to working moms. This applies to stay-at-home moms that send their kids to school. This applies to that. This applies to everybody. So let's get into it. I have 5 ways that I have tips for to stay encouraged. On the thing of stickers. So tip number 1: remove the thought, I am not good enough, from your head. Your mind is so powerful. And if you are thinking that you are not good enough or that you're not doing something up to whatever standards you think that you need to follow, you need to remove that from your head and get it out and start putting positive self-talk into your head every single day. Now, we all have bad days. We all have days where we scream at our kids and we're crying at the end of the day and we just want to give up on everything. That happens to everybody. But what are you doing? But you have to remember that you are good enough and that God made you just the way that you are for a reason, and you are fully equipped to raise your family the way that you are supposed to. You were given your children for a reason, and you are good enough to do it exactly the way that you feel called to. Don't touch that, please. Which kind of leads me into my tip number 2 is do not compare yourselves to others. That's going to get into your mind as well. So you could be telling yourself you're not good enough, and then you're sitting there scrolling Instagram or scrolling Facebook, and you see this mom with a super clean house and her 5-star menu supper crap, and her kids are listening and they don't have dirt on their face and they're not in the same outfit from the day before. And you're sitting there and your kids are still in pajamas on day number 4, and you haven't vacuumed your house in 2 weeks, and you're eating leftover pizza for 3 nights in a row. That's okay. You don't need to compare yourself, because I can promise you that mom has been in the pizza pajama phase more than once in her life as well. And social media is so good at showing the highlight reel, and we just let ourselves think that that's their normal, and it's probably not. Another thing is, and I think this is very, can you not do that, please? This is very common, I think, for homeschoolers as well, is we, or at least I shouldn't say we, but like, I'll have public school people kind of question what my kids know. And if my kids don't know something that a public schooler in the same age range knows, it's very, very, very tough not to be discouraged, it's just very tough to be okay with the fact that your kid isn't up to standards, which is crazy, because even if they were in public school, I mean, kids are totally different. One kid could be reading at a 3rd grade level, and the other kid could be reading at a kindergarten level, and they're both in 2nd grade, you know? So it's just very, very tough to not compare. And then, I don't even know how many morning routines and homeschool routines I have looked at before I finally was like, all right, none of this is going to work for me, because my family and my circumstances are different than that mom. Now, I can get ideas from other moms, but I need to realize what's going to work best for my family. And my family cannot do a morning basket hoopla that a lot of homeschooling moms do. Now, I would love to do that. That's on my dream, but it's just not practical because I do run a daycare as well. So, tip number 2, stop comparing. Tip number 3, take things off your calendar. Now, right now, quarantining, COVID-19, super easy to do. We can't do anything anyway. But when things do get back to normal, try not to overwhelm yourself with all these to-dos and all these things on your calendar, because you are going to get overwhelmed. It is going to be too much. And that's just not, I believe that's not how we were meant to live. Now, I am a very busy person. However, the things that I'm busy with bring me joy. You look so pretty. So things like gardening and cooking and I don't even know, what else do I do? Anyway, I can't think of any other examples. But those kinds of things don't really feel like work to me. I mean, cooking can definitely feel like work a lot of the times. But like for instance, Fridays. I don't ever cook supper on Fridays. Fridays we always have ice cream for supper, and I do that so that I don't get burnt out. God made a rest day for a reason. Now, I think we are all very bad at following that. But we do need to take a look at our lives and figure out what we can get rid of. Now, as I say this, I'm going to point out an example that is still very hard for me. It still actually breaks my heart, and I hate it so much, but I am being obedient no matter how much I don't want to. So I had goats for the last 5 years or something like that, and this last winter we sold them. Now I kind of had the plan like, all right, I'll sell them for the winter, take the winter off, and then I'm gonna get some more in the spring. Well, spring came, and I'm talking to my husband about getting more, and he's kind of like, Amber, I don't think that we should. So prayed about it. I really, really, really miss having them so much, but it is extra work every single day. It's so much extra work. So right now I am not happily being obedient to the fact that I cannot have goats right now, and I am looking forward to the future when my kids are older and I can have goats again. Another thing that I do is I do not school on Fridays. I replace that with cleaning my house, which, I mean, I clean my house every day because I have a billion people in my house every day. It gets so dirty. But I kind of do like a huge deep clean on Fridays. We do not do schools on Fridays. If I didn't take that time off, I cannot imagine schooling and keeping up with the housework. Like it would not be possible for me. So yeah, tip number 3, do not overwhelm yourself with all these to-dos and all of these things on your schedule. Tip number 4 is I want you to look at your tribe. Who do you surround yourself with? Are they positive people or are they negative people? Are they very dramatic? Are they very, no, my battery's dying. Okay, are they very dramatic people? Are they Debbie Downers? If that's the case, you need to kind of find a new tribe, honestly. And I know that sucks to say, but I have been there in that season where I went from being a bar hopping party girl to the woman that I am now. And there is no way I could do that, no matter how awesome those people were that I used to hang out with. There is no way I could have changed who I am with the same tribe. There was a period of years where me and my husband, we just didn't have friends. And we still don't really have a lot of friends, but we have people now. But there was a period of time where we hung out with nobody. We were like the new kids in school. Nobody to talk to. We felt super awkward. But you have to do what you have to do to make yourself a better person. And it's a sucky season of life, I am not going to lie. But sometimes you have to make an executive decision to say, you are not healthy for me. What I am doing is not healthy for me and I need to change for the better. And step one is distancing myself from bad influences, negative people, dramatic people, just people that don't put positive energy into your life. Now, another thing that you also need to do is look at who you follow on social media. If you're following the news, for one, that's a huge one. They are huge Debbie Downers. Now, I'm not saying don't watch the news, but definitely like filter it through your mind before you let it sink into your heart. I think it was Mr. Rogers who said his mom told him to always look for the good people in the bad situations, and that is a genius, and I tell my kids that all the time now. So if you are going to let yourself see the news, look for the person that's helping other people. I have unfollowed a handful of people. I'm still friends with them on Facebook, but I have unfollowed them because it is just not healthy for me to be seeing what they're posting every day. And I'm not sorry about it. So yeah, look in your real life, look in your social media life, and follow the positive people that are going to put better thoughts into your head. So my last tip number 5, is to renew your mind every single day. This starts with positive self-talk every single day. Tell yourself that you are good enough. Tell yourself your dreams and tell them like they have already happened. So maybe your dream is to start your own business. Say, I am a successful business owner. Whatever it is. If you tell yourself that every single day, eventually you start believing it. I think it's very, very true. Another way to renew your mind is assuming that you're a Christian. If you're not, find something else that can replace what I'm about to say. But read God's word every single day, because that is going to just renew your mind tremendously, and you need that every single day to be a better person, to be a better mom, to be a better friend, to be a better wife, all of the above. So every single day, discipline yourself to have that Bible time. Whether you have to wake up 20 minutes earlier, that is what I have to do. I have to wake up earlier. I have tried doing it during nap time. I have tried doing it before I go to bed, and those times just do not work for me. Nap time now, I'm homeschooling, and by the time I'm ready to lay in bed, as soon as my head hits that pillow, my eyes are closed, and I am done. Like I have no energy left to read usually. So figure out a time that works for you. Discipline yourself to do it every single day, and I promise you, these 5 tips will help you stay encouraged in whatever walk of life you are in and whatever you want to do. So, with that being said, I will tell you once again that I'm Amber. I run the page 1898 Mama. I feel like for the most part, I'm a very encouraged person. However, I do still have my days. But if you are interested in more videos like this, hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you have any other tips, comment down below and let me know. Maybe you think of something totally obvious or totally not obvious that could help somebody else out. So definitely comment below any tips that you have, and I will talk